Type 2 diabetes symptoms. Diabetes warning signs. Type 2 diabetes symptoms worth knowing. Any of the following warning signs could be one of the type 2 diabetes symptoms. You could experience one or more of the following diabetes signs or symptoms, or you may not experience any early symptoms at all. A great number of folks never experience any symptoms of type 2 diabetes and are surprised when they are diagnosed by a routine blood test during an annual physical. Type 2 diabetes symptoms can be rather vague, such as being more tired than usual, or always feeling hungry between meals and craving sweets for a pick-me-up. These diabetes symptoms could be written off as stress or blamed on a demanding job. These early diabetes symptoms attributed to diabetes are more constant and pronounced than merely reaching for a couple of cookies occasionally between meals or being tired after a hard day. 10 type 2 diabetes symptoms checklist. Increased hunger and craving sweets. Extreme thirst. Frequent urination. Weight gain. Fatigue and drowsiness. Blurry vision. Slow healing wounds, sores, or bruises. Dry, itchy skin. Tingling or numbness in the hands or feet. Frequent or recurring skin, gum, bladder, or yeast infections. One of the specific symptoms of type 2 diabetes is having patches of dark, velvety skin in the folds and creases of their bodies, usually in the neck or armpits. This condition, called acanthosis nigricans, may be a sign of insulin resistance. Type 2 diabetes rates are growing dramatically in the United States and Western Europe. Type 2 diabetes is a slow progressing disease that begins a long time before the actual diabetes diagnosis. Type 2 is the result of the muscles and other tissues of the body developing a resistance to insulin produced by the pancreas. Initially, the pancreas tries to overcome this resistance to insulin by making more insulin. The blood sugar level goes up as a patient's body is no longer able to make enough insulin to counter-react the gradually increasing insulin resistance. This form of disease generally strikes the over 45 age group, although younger ages can be affected. In comparison, type 1 diabetes results from an autoimmune reaction in which one's own body attacks and destroys the beta cells of the pancreas. These are the cells that normally produce insulin. Type 1 diabetes is a disease in which the patient in a relatively short time has no insulin production. Since type 1 diabetes often strikes children, this form of disease is commonly referred to as insulin-dependent or juvenile diabetes. How develop type 2 diabetes symptoms? Keep in mind, type 2 diabetes symptoms develop slowly and are usually produced by weight gain, especially in the abdominal region. Think apple-shaped body. Obesity and lack of exercise are closely linked to type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is generally preventable. If you are over 45, have an apple-shaped body, and have a family history of diabetes, talk to your doctor about proper diet, weight loss, and an appropriate exercise program.